Oh dear. Welcome back to David at Go Topics. Right. In my last video, I tried to say mad car drivers or mad drivers, but it came out slightly different. If you watch the short, you'll know what I said. A word of advice and some help and tips for you. And that's this. As a professional driver, a vocational driver, yeah, I'll give you a few tips. One, give yourself time to think, to brake, and so on and so forth. Give yourself distance. And when I say distance, it's between you and the vehicles around you. Right? Because that will give you time to react. That will give you time to plan what you're doing. And it might save someone's life. It might save your life. Think about it for a minute. It just might just do that. Anyway, moving on. The other thing I was going to say to you, if you understand, other people will do the most stupidest thing at the most unpredictable time. You can call them all the names under the world, at the end of the world, right? We all do it, okay? I've been called a four-eyed twat and whatever. Yeah, it's just off the duck's back. I don't give a monkeys. The reason why I don't give a monkeys because they had an attitude problem, not me. And if you cannot let them see that you get railed up or wound up, well, you don't need to get wound up. Why? Because what you got to remember, let's give you an example, right? You pulled away from the traffic lights, yeah, and because you're all freighted up in a truck, it takes you time to get going. Someone's impatient behind you, right, decides to overtake you, pulls in front, brake checks you, yeah, because you weren't going fast enough. People will do it. Let me just move the camera around a bit. People will do the most stupidest things. They will do things like that to wind you up. What you got to remember, as a driver, they will do anything and everything. Right? People will indicate to turn right and then turn left. People will stop for no reason whatsoever. I saw a woman today, right? She was in a queue of traffic. She moved away. She got a hold of her mobile phone in her hand while she was driving and the car started moving to one side. Right? She was doing it. She was actually holding it up while she was driving. When is there a copper when you need one? No. They're as rare as rockinals or fairies dust. There's never a copper when you need them. Right? But besides the point, people will do this. They will do that. They will brush their hair. They will pick their nose. A real case scenario I was told about, right? A bloke was picking his nose, right? And he hit the car in front, right? That shoved his finger up his nose even further and made it bleed, right? Then he passed out. And the bloke behind was a fireman and saw this. So he gets out, sorts this bloke out and tells him what happened. Obviously, the fireman saw it, didn't see everything, and because he saw the sight of blood, he passed out. And this is people will do these things. I know it's funny, but it's not, how do I put this? It's not necessarily you, but you've got to be able to react to what they're going to do. Unprecedented in situations. But if I give you a tip, and that's this: always, always, always think you're driving down the road. There's nothing on the road. Think there's an animal going to cross the road. Right? You'll get a pheasant or a partridge across the road. You see it there. Don't kill it. Right? Slow down, bib your horn, brake a bit, so it gives it a chance to fly away. Yeah? Do good. Right? There's an old saying, and that is, what you give is what you get. Right? And by being nice, you're not only making your life easier in a great deal of many ways which you won't even realise, but you're making someone else's life easier, which will come back to you. So I'm going to make this video 10 minutes long. It's now 6 minutes 33. But the reason why I make these videos is so you can understand that, from my perspective, to help you understand what sort of knowledge you've got to have and the sort of attitude you've got to have to be a professional driver. If you're driving with this type of skills, right, they don't teach you all this in CPCs. They don't teach you all this in learning to be a HGV driver. They don't teach you all the mindset you've got to have. They'll teach you some, and they're pretty good, but it's all the other things. And it's understanding what people will do, but it's not only that, it's understanding how it affects you. Okay, it took me years and years and years to figure out why people was not driving the same as me, and I worked it out as quite simply that people don't give a, right? They don't care. And then you understand why there's so many accidents on the road, why there's so many incidents, because people don't give driving its attention it deserves. I'll describe it in a different way, right? If you was having sex, right, your mind will be focused on whatever you're getting. Yeah, enjoying yourself. Yeah, that is where your attention is. Now, I'm not saying treat driving like sex, not in the slightest, but I'm trying to get your mindset in a focused position. In other words, focus on the job, not sex. Right, you can have a laugh at this one, can't you? So, sorry, it's cracking me up, this one. Right, it's good when you can laugh at your own joke. Keep your mind on the job. He says, no, you've done it. It's all about, yeah, okay, right. So honestly, keep your mind focused on what you're doing, right? Because it might just save your life or someone else's. It's serious, all right? Give it the attention it deserves. Right, now you've had a good laugh at me and a good laugh. Enjoy it. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment down below. Please like, share and subscribe. Take care everyone. See you soon.